Hi, this is Monica. Welcome back to my channel, Sets and Bees. In today's video, we will be making this beautiful melt and pour bar. For this bar, I have added all the scraps from previous soaps as my embeds. When I have leftover pieces of my melt and pour soap, I usually store it in a plastic bag and seal it. So what I did is I pulled out all the pieces that contain bright colors. Here are some of the leftover pieces that I used today. And I cut them in small tiny pieces so that they would look pretty in the embeds. Some pieces I did want to leave so they were noticeable, like a piece of watermelon. Also I have a piece of lemon wedge. And I have some stars. So that way you can see some of them of what they were at one point. But for the most part, I went ahead and cut them in small pieces. So I filled up my mold with all the embeds, and then I used a clear base melt and pour to fill up the mold, and it would hold all the embeds. All the embeds had a very light scent that had pretty much faded away by the time I used them today. But the clear I scented with Mango Sorbet by Nurture's Garden. This scent smells exactly like mango sorbet. It smells like a sweet mango. And it's a very pretty much clear color. I don't know if you can tell from in there. You can tell from in there, but it's got a very light tint to it. It's barely noticeable, so I thought it was appropriate to use with the clear so it wouldn't take away from the colors of the embeds. One of the soaps, I did slice the sides of it just to give it a nicer grooming look. So this is what this one looks like, and this is just a straight cut after the mold. So you can see the difference. I think I'm going to make them all this way because it looks really pretty. This is a great way to reuse all your scraps. So come on, let's go make it. So here I have all my scraps from previous soaps that I have made. I usually keep them here in this bag, and I have pulled out the brightest colors. Some of them have a little bit of scent, and some of them don't have any scent. So what I'm going to be doing is just chopping all these up into very small pieces. And I will not be adding any scent to any of these. I'm just going to use them as they are. Okay, so what I want to do now is measure how much the embeds weigh. So we have 287. Okay, we want to put them back. Make sure you write that down somewhere. We have 595. Okay, so we're going to need 308 of clear base. Okay, so here I have melted 308 grams of clear base, and I will be adding Mango Sorbet as the fragrance. And this scent literally smells like mango sorbet, like a really ripe mango. So as you can see, change the color just a little bit. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm going to grab my mold. And I just want to pour a little bit at the bottom. Just enough to hold so the embeds don't stick out. and it gives us a smooth bar soap. Okay, so I think this is set a little, is enough, but I will, just in case, scratch it a little bit. And I'm using 91% alcohol. Then I melted just a tiny bit more and I added a little bit of fragrance. Just want to make sure that everything is covered. Perfect. Make sure we get everything in there so we don't waste it. Spray the bubbles off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for about 4 hours before we cut it. So I molded the soap and I think it's pretty cool actually. You can see all the scraps from the previous soaps. I like how they came out because I didn't cut them into too tiny pieces. I still wanted to be able to tell that they were scraps. So you can see the little piece of watermelon there. You can see the star right there. You can see the lemon slices. Some more lemon slices there. So I think all in all, it came out pretty cool. And it smells really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it into 1-inch slices. And there we have it. We just made some leftover scrap melt and pour soap. Thank you for watching. See you next time.